Hello, everybody, and happy Monday. I'm Richard Osman. Welcome to a brand new week on House of Games. We've got a great lineup this week. I'm telling you right now, and one of them at the end of the week is going to be walking away with this, the worst trophy in British television. Who is it going to be? It's going to be one of these four. Would it be Alex Jones?
Hi, Richard.
Karim Zeroual?
Hello.
Jessica Knappet?
Hi.
Or Robert Rinder? Welcome, one and all. Alex.
Yes.
How lovely to have you here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, Alex, on the One Show, you learn everything, right?
Yeah, you know, we cover loads of stuff, but like, I don't know, it just goes in and out one year and out the other.
Well, I look forward to seeing what you have picked up as the week goes on.
Lovely.
Karim, can I just say, the most camouflaged contestant we've ever had on House of Games.
I don't know why I went for the red two-piece with red chairs, but here I am. Can you see
think it
me?
looks
Floating
amazing.
teeth.
Yeah. Are you a quizzer, Karim? Are you competitive?
I'm competitive, not so much of a quizzer. It depends what comes up.
Exactly, quiz
Right?
stuff.
It's easy if you know it.
Exactly.
It is easy if you know it. Jessica Knappet, how
Hello.
lovely to have you here.
Great to be here.
Comedians tend to do very well on this, but
Oh.
actors tend not to do very well. You're a bit of both, so they might cancel each other out.
Good, thanks. Setting the bar low. No, I think that's right. That's
You never
appropriate.
know. Jessica, at the end of every single show,
Yes.
okay, somebody wins a daily prize. Shall we take a little look at today's daily
Yes,
prizes?
please.
Yeah.
You could have the House of Games golf umbrella, the cricket bat,
Cricket bat's sick.
the shampoo/hand sanitizer, the sunglasses, or the fondue set. Jess, what would you go for, do you think?
Fondue,
Yeah,
please.
fondue.
Yeah.
Karen,
Melt
fondue?
some cheese
Fondue,
in that bad
the cricket
boy.
bat's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
pretty nice
Cricket bat's
cricket bat.
pretty cool.
Alex,
I don't know, glasses or fondue set.
you're not going to go for the sunglasses.
Yeah, but I mean, who makes fondue these days?
Well, people with fondue sets.
True.
Pretty much anyone who's ever won on a Monday's House of Games makes fondues now. Robert, shall I call you Robert or Rob?
Robert.
Yeah, okay.
Fine.
Robert, I thought you were going to say Rob. Robert, Judge, Your Honour. That's better, isn't it? What do you think you would go for?
I think I'd borrow Karim's outfit and go for the sunglasses.
That would be a look, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
borrow this,
I
though,
could
whenever
pull
you
it off,
like.
don't you think, Karim?
Beautiful. Now, listen, every time I press this buzzer, a new game comes up. I don't know what they're going to be. You don't know what they're going to be. I never know the answers as well, so I'm playing along with you. We've got 5 days. At the end of them, one of you is going to walk away with that trophy. Shall we play House of Games?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good luck, one and all. Good luck at home. Here's your first round of the week. This is rhyme time. Now, this round is on the buzzers, so fingers on buzzers, everybody. I'll ask you 2 questions at a time. The answers rhyme with each other. Very best of luck, one and all. Here's your first question of the week. Band consisting of twins Matt and Luke Goss and London terminus of the Hogwarts Express in the Harry Potter book series.
Oh, what?
Karim.
The Bross and King's Cross.
Ross and King's Cross is right, yeah?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Done.
Well
Yes.
done. I look at, surely it can't be Bross and King's Cross, can it? But it
I'm
is
happy
indeed.
now.
There
That's
we
all I
go.
needed.
You've got
Just the
one in the
one,
bag.
just the
You're
one.
fine.
Lovely,
so
thank you.
scared.
That's the end of our week on House of Games. Our winner, Karim. Here's your next question.
Okay.
Actor who played Diane Fossey in Gorillas in the Mist and 1977 dance film starring John Travolta. Yes, Alex.
Alan Lever, Saturday Night Fever.
I mean, they rhyme. The rhyme bit you've done beautifully is incorrect, I'm afraid. Anybody else? Robert.
Sigourney Weaver, Saturday Night Fever.
Sigourney
Oh,
Weaver,
very nice.
Saturday Night
Yeah,
Fever.
more
Well played,
sensible,
Robert
yeah.
Rinder. Next question. Who is this? And who is this? Robert.
Conchita versus Jeff Hurst.
Conchita Wurst, Jeff Hurst. Well played, Robert. Very nice. Next question. Australian state with Sydney as its capital and shopping discounts that start on the 26th of December. Robert.
New South Wales Boxing Day sales.
New South Wales Boxing Day sales.
Yes.
Well played. Very nice. Here's your next one. Fingers on buzzers. TV comedy starring Mark Paul Gosselaar and Mario Lopez. And what is the title of this song?
The sirens are screaming and the fires are howling way down in the valley tonight. There's a man in the shadows with the gun in his eye and a blade shining no so bright.
Ooh, Robert.
Saved by the Bell, Bat Out of Hell.
Wow, well done. How did you get Saved by the Bell?
I'm a fan. I know every episode.
Plays
Martin
AC Slater,
Gosler,
doesn't he?
Yes, Lark
You a
Voorhees.
teenage girl from
yes.
the 1980s.
I'm exactly a teenage girl.
To Saved by the Bell, Bad Out of Hell. Well played, Robert. Going very well for you this first round. Here's your next question. Illusionist known for bending spoons. 2014 Christopher Nolan sci-fi film. You know this.
Oh, here she
Jess.
is.
Yuri Geller, Interstellar.
Well played, Jess Knappet. Yuri Geller, Interstellar. Final question in this round. What is this? And what is this? Yes, Robert.
Cornet, Hornet.
Hornet.
Oh, well played. Cornet and Hornet, says Rob Rinder. Absolutely right. That is the end of our first round. Let's take a look at the scoreboard, shall we?
No, let's not.
OK, we can look away if you want to, but and this is only round one. of day one.
Exactly. I mean, I'm just giving them a chance.
Exactly right. Here's how we stand at the moment. Alex yet to get off the mark. Karim and Jess, you have 1 point each. Robert Rinder, our leader, with 5 points.
Well done.
Robert, wonderful start for you. Very well played. But we have more rounds to play. Round 2 today is going to be distinctly average. This is a pairs game. In pairs games, the player in last place gets to choose their partner. Alex, it is your honour today. Who would you like to team up with today?
Go on then, Alex, if you might.
It's a no-brainer.
You're not mucking about, are you,
Sorry.
Alex? Sometimes it's nice to go, oh, I don't,
Oh, sorry.
I don't know, or wonder.
Well, I mean-
No, listen.
Yeah.
You've got to be in it to win it, haven't you? So, Karim and Rob, if you would swap places, please.
Come on, Rob.
Now, distinctly average, you're going to write down an estimate of your answer. The answer of your pair will be the average of your two answers. Tablets out, please, everybody. And here is your first one. How many people visited the Tate Modern in 2018? According to figures from Visit Britain, how many people visited the Tate Modern in 2018?
We've got this.
Well, do you know each other's answer? You mustn't look at each other's
No,
answers.
no, we didn't.
In a
But I
year.
think we've got a connection.
In a year.
Specifically in 2018.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
It's really
though.
nice here.
Actually,
Thank you. It's nice to have you here. Everybody is locked in. What do you think
that's
at home?
Mad. Oh no.
What, oh no, Jess, are you regressing your answer? We'll reveal yours last, maybe.
Okay.
Alex, what's your thinking and what's your number?
I'm going to go high,
Lovely.
maybe too high.
Oh, maybe too high.
I'm going 1.6 million.
1.6 million,
wow.
says Alex.
lot
Doesn't
of
sound crazy. Rob, have you gone up or down
For
from
a
that?
little bit lower, I think it's 1 million.
1 million. So your average is 1.3 million. That is what you're saying. Karim, what are you saying for this?
I don't think I can even say the number myself. 100,000?
100,000, says Karim. OK, 100,000, says Karim. And
It could work out. It could.
it
If you
could
went
be.
really high.
But it depends what Jess has got. Yeah, exactly.
That was my tactic.
This is really weird.
Jess, what's your thinking?
100,000.
No way, you're both
And
got
I
100,000.
thought, as I wrote it, that's mad. That's too high.
Too high?
Also weird that
That's
you've,
weird that-
you've almost written 100,000. Well,
You've made a good attempt.
you've missed off a naught, but it's fine because you put the comma in the right place.
Just going to spend a little bit of time working out your average. 100,000, I'm hearing. So we've got 1.3 million, we've got 100,000. Where are you at home? How many people visited Tate Modern in 2018 and who has won the point? 5.8 million is the answer. Alex and Robert, you take the point. Well done.
Miles out.
That's more than I was expecting, I'm going to be honest.
But they have got a lovely gift shop.
And apparently they've got art. I haven't seen it, but apparently it's there. That's what I'm hearing. Here's your next one. As of July 2020, how much prize money has Roger Federer won in his tennis career in dollars? That is, including singles and doubles.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
He'd be a lovely husband, I think.
He seems nice.
He
That's
seems the
always the word.
He
nicest.
seems remorselessly Swiss, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well,
Federer.
that doesn't seem like you'd be. I mean, after the Toblerone, you'd be in a coma. You'd be talking about tennis all day. You're awful.
That's true.
Yeah.
Out.
Jess, what are you thinking here? What's your workings out?
Yes, I have calculated a cool 60 mil.
A cool 60 mil.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound crazy to me.
No.
And Karim, are you up or down from $60 million?
I'll give you crazy. I've gone down.
OK.
This would have been better for the last question, probably. 2 mil.
What, dollars?
I don't watch tennis.
That has become apparent. So your average, Jess is raising the average. I think it is going to be more than 2 million. He's done ever so well, Federer. $31 million is your average.
Okay.
See, that?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Alex, did you have a way of working it out at all?
No.
No, you just picked a number.
Massive guess.
Yeah.
But I think it's quite a lot.
Yes.
But I still think that this could be on the low side.
Okay.
I've gone $35 million.
35 million, says Alex Jones. And Robert, are you up or down from 35
I'm up.
million?
I went for 110 million.
Wow.
Well, this is at 20 years or thereabouts.
Yeah.
If you have more than that with a career, and roughly, although it's gone up, £1 million per Grand Slam win. That's
Yeah.
20 million. He's won lots of other Grand Slams too.
Yeah.
But there's 4 Grand Slams, so it must be. That's what I thought.
110 million, says Robert. Your average is 72 million. So we've got 31 million and 72 million. What do you reckon at home on this one? How much prize money has Roger Federer won in his career? And who has won the point? It is $129 million he's won. Robert, pretty close. Well done.
Wow.
Winning Wimbledon alone is 2.25 million.
Right.
That's what I thought it question
Yeah,
says.
that's so. Well, then you were so close. Very well played, Robert and Alex. Another point to you. And here is your final question in this round. How many female MPs were elected at the 2019 general election? What do you think at home on this one?
2 mil.
I knew the other.
Yeah, just keep the answer, right?
Don't write anything crazy.
Is everybody in?
Yep.
Okay, everyone's in. Robert, we'll start with you. Take us through your thinking on this.
So that's what 650. I know that. I think rather tragically, it's less than half female representation, and I think it's a little bit more significant. So I'm going to say 219.
Oh,
219 says. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing Karim's answer. Alex, up or down?
Down a little bit,
probably right.
but not a million miles
Okay.
off. I've gone 178.
170. I think
you're
you're
more
going to
right.
be fair. Well, that's great because your average looks like this. Your average, Alex and Robert, is 198 and a half.
I love that.
Yeah, I like that one. Jess, what have you said?
I've said 135.
135 says Jess. And
digits.
we end with Karim. Karim, what have you said?
Don't let this side down,
Up
mate.
or down?
It's down.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're right. There might be there's rampant sexism.
Oh, yeah.
15.
I mean,
I don't know.
Your average is
brilliant.
75 is your average, so 198 and a half plus 75. What do you think at home on this one? What number have you got? Let's take a look. What is the answer and who's won the point? 220. Rob Rinder. Look at that. And a point for Robert and Alex as well. What a team we have.
Well, I think I've chosen wisely.
Yeah, I think you chose very wisely.
Very
Alex. Well
wisely.
done. That's the end of that round.
Sorry,
Tablets
guys.
away, please. And Karim and Rob, if you will swap back places
Oh,
again.
no, please stay.
Very well played in that round. Rob, let's take a look at what that has done to the scores. Here we go. Karim and Jessica both still have 1 point. Alex, you now have 3. Rob Rinder, our leader, with 8 points. All hail the judge. We have 3 rounds to go on Monday's House of Games. Our next round is this. Win when they're singing. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to play you just the introductory bars of some famous songs. Yes. All right? I will then fade out the music, so keep singing it in your head. And when you think the first word comes in, press your buzzer. And whoever is closest to the first word wins themselves a point. So at home, start your stopwatch now. Oh, everybody very close together there. Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond is the song. Let's take a look at your times. Oh, that's pretty close, isn't it? Look at that. 3 of you within 1/10 of a second of each other.
Oh, that's great.
And Karim, you got a little bit earlier than the others. Are you going to get the points? What have you got at home? What's on your stopwatch? Let's take a look, shall we? Let's have a little listen to the song and see who's won a point.
I want this. I danced to it, so I should know.
Did you?
On, my,
You should get this
on the semi-final. Like.
Oh,
Where did it begin?
Oh, Alex, you get it. There's that tiny little extra beat before you start singing, isn't there? Yeah. But absolutely
I love
got
this
you.
game.
Very, very close.
We can all play. It's great.
Here is your next one at home. Start your stopwatch now. Oh, a little difference of opinion there.
Yeah.
I'll give you another couple of
I'm
seconds
still
at home.
going on my own for
What's
ages.
Wake Up, It's a Beautiful Morning?
Yeah, Wake Up by the Boo Radleys was the song. Let's take a look at the timings. Jess and Robert very early, then Karim and Alex right at the end. So, should we have a little listen? See who's got the points?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Alex is great at this.
Oh, Alex Jones has done it again. Alex, are you going to get 3 out of 3? Here's your final
Probably
one
not.
of this round. At home, start your stopwatches now. Rob went first again. The song was, of course, Reach Out, I'll Be There by the Four Tops. Robert, you went first there. Jessica last. 3 seconds between you, pretty much. Shall we find out? It's got the final point of the round. Let's play Reach Out, I'll Be There. Come on. He's Alex has done it again. Wow. Wowee, Alex
Who
Jones.
knew, Richard?
What a skill you have.
I mean, so handy.
That is going to. Oh my, that's going to get you out of all sorts of tricky situations. It
I know.
really is. That's the end of that round. Let's take a little look at our scoreboards. Here's how we're looking. Karim and Jess keeping each other company
Winning.
there on
Yeah.
1.
1 point or something.
I was closing up at the top though. Alex 6, Robert 2-point lead now. Rob Rinder in the lead, but Alex Jones right up behind with 2 rounds to go on Monday's House of Games. Our next round is going to be. Hey, Alexander. We know we've got smart speakers at home. Yeah, that we ask various things, and usually they're pretty useful. Sometimes they get stuff wrong.
Yeah.
Now, I've got my own smart speaker, but it gets things wrong quite a lot because the voice of my smart speaker is Alexander Armstrong. I don't know if you're aware of his work. Let's try it out. Hey, Alexander.
Hello, Richard. Ask me anything, and I'll try to answer.
Do I need an umbrella?
Umbrella was a song by Rihanna featuring Jay-Z, which was #1 for 300 weeks.
There's my problem, OK? He's not as trustworthy as he might be. So what I'm going to do now is show you some categories. Chemical elements, cars, Hollywood, ancient kings, music, state symbols, dresses, and the moon. I will then ask Alexander for a fact about one of those, and you have to tell me if it's true or false. So has he got it right or wrong?
Okay.
So, Alex, I wonder if you would like to choose one of those.
Lots of nice categories there.
Thank you.
I'm torn, weirdly, between chemical elements and dresses. Me too.
Not for the first time, right?
I'm going to go for type, and I'm going to go dresses.
Dresses,
Yeah.
says Alex. OK. Hey, Alexander, tell me a fact about dresses.
The train on Princess Diana's wedding dress was longer than the current long jump world record.
Ooh. The train on Princess Diana's wedding dress was longer than the current long jump world record. Is that true or false?
I'm going to go true.
It was long, right?
Massive.
Okay.
I'm very creased. Love her.
Yes. So you're saying true. Is that true? Not true.
That's a big jump.
Wow.
Shame.
8 jump.
90.
Well, who the heck can jump that
The
far,
train
then?
was 7.6 metres long,
Yeah.
and the long jump record is just shy of 9 metres. Karim, I wonder if you'd like to choose a category,
I
please.
would. I was really hoping tennis or female MPs would come up. But failing that, I'll go music, Richard.
I think it's probably wise.
Yeah.
Hey, Alexander, tell me a fact about music.
I suppose my love of music was first sparked by a visit to...
No, not a fact involving you, Alexander. God bless you. Just any fact about music.
Oh, OK then. Writings on the wall was the first Bond theme song to get to UK #1?
What do we think, Karen? Writings on the Wall, the Sam Smith song. That was the first Bond theme song to get to UK #1.
Sam Smith, yeah, has had a lot of #1s, but there's some real big famous Bond songs. It must have gone to #1. So I'm going to go with my gut, and I'm going to go true.
That's good. I like the buzz in as well.
Yeah.
It's weird
good.
because the way that you talked up to the answer, I thought you were going to say true, and then...
That's what I did.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you...
I thought true first, then I actually really do think false.
Yes.
But because my brain said true first, I want to go with that.
So you're saying it's true?
Yeah, but true.
Okay, let's take a look. Is that true? It is true, Karen. Well played.
Well done. I would have thought that
Very
was
well
false.
I would
played.
have thought that was
madness.
false.
Jess, what would you like to go for?
I'll go Hollywood.
Hollywood, says Jessica Knappet.
Yes.
Hey, Alexander, tell me a fact about Hollywood.
Putting you through to the Holloway Road Odeon.
No.
Holloway Road.
Tell me a fact about Hollywood, please.
There are 2 different Harrison Fords with stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Oh, I hope that's true because I want to know who the other one is. So, Jessica, there are 2 different Harrison Fords with stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Is that true or false?
No, that can't be true because you're not allowed to have the same stage name as somebody else, are you?
That's true.
You have to change. I know so many people who've had to change their names, actors and stuff. I'm going to say what I want it to be, which is true.
Yeah. I'm glad. That's what I want it to be as well.
Yeah, I want it to.
There you go, and the buzzer as well. So what do you think at home with this one? True or false? Jessica Knappet is saying true. Is it true? It is true. How about that?
Yeah, fascinating.
There was also, I've just been told there was also a silent film actor called Harrison Ford.
Okay.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
There you go. Great
Wow.
fact. Great fact.
Yeah.
Great fact.
Judge Rinder, Robert Rinder, what are we saying?
Well, I know nothing about the moon, cars. No. So I'll go for chemical elements.
Ooh, chemical elements gone all the way up the left-hand side of the board. Nice to see. Hey, Alexander, could you tell us a fact, please, about chemical elements?
There is no element on the periodic table whose name begins and ends with a vowel.
Ooh, there is no element on the periodic table whose name begins and ends with a vowel.
There must end it, oxygen or N or M. I'm going through that. Remember that American guy? Deuterium and oxygen. And
Tom Lehrer.
Yeah, Tom Lehrer.
Yeah.
Well, it could be either or, couldn't it?
50-50, isn't it, really?
Do you know what? I would love to change the name of the round to that.
Yeah.
But it could be either or, couldn't it?
I'm going to say that's true.
You're going to say it's true. There is no element on the periodic table whose name begins and ends with a vowel. You are saying that's true. Is it true? It is false, I'm afraid. Iodine and astatine.
Oh, iodine.
Iodine, of course.
Oh, Rob, disappointing. Where was iodine in your thought process?
He comes across as so clever on television, yet can't remember iodine and astatine.
Basic.
That is extraordinary. That is the end of that round. I'll say goodbye, Alexander.
Goodbye, Richard. They did quite well.
Okay.
Thanks.
I mean, again, wrong.
Yeah.
I'm going to say false.
False.
We have one round to go on Monday's House of Games. One round before we find our first champion. Let's take a look at our leaderboard going into the final round. Karim and Jessica keeping each other company on 2 now. Alex, you have 6. Rob, still a 2-point lead, 8 points. Robert Rinder, well played. Our final round, as always, will be the first time these 4 have played it, but it always is. Answer smash. Fingers on buzzers, everyone. A point for a correct answer, a point off for an incorrect answer. Don't forget, it's the one round on House of Games where you can lose points. Let's take a look at your first category. Glam rockers. Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues underneath. Smash them together, please. Here's your first one. What is the second book of the Bible? Jessica.
T-Rexodus.
T-Rexodus
Oh,
is the correct answer. Well done. T-Rex and Exodus. Here's your next glam rocker and your next clue. Which 1982 Marvin Gaye single has a music video featuring scenes in a doctor's surgery?
What? That's really hard.
That's a hard one. Should we just get the answer to this one?
Yeah.
That's a glam rocker now.
That's David Essex.
Oh,
I need a sexual
Well,
healing.
Whoa.
I knew that bit.
David Sexual healing.
healing.
Here's your next category. Herbs and spices will be the pictures. There'll be clues underneath. Smash them together, please. Here we go. Antonio Conte was appointed manager of which Italian football club in May 2019? Yes, Robert.
Mintlan, as in Mintlan.
It is
AC
not
Mintlan?
Mintlan, I'm afraid. You're very close. Shall I tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minter Milan.
Mint-
So Mint and
Inter
Inter
Milan.
Milan.
Inter Milan, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't the city didn't count. You didn't specify that in the rules.
Oh, no, I said, no, sorry, I said which football club, and you said Milan, and it was Inter Milan rather than
there are two,
AC
aren't
Milan.
there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are, I'm afraid. And also, Mintlan isn't an
Minter,
answer
yeah,
smash.
fair
Apart
point.
from that, it was absolutely terrific.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid I find
Fair.
against you
Okay.
in this matter. Here is your next herb or spice and your next clue. What is the subtitle of the 2015 Avengers film starring Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Hemsworth?
Oh, you know.
Are you doing better at home here than we're doing? Because we're having trouble.
What's the subtitle?
Should we take a look at the answer?
It's all very
Yeah.
modern.
It is. It is
Age of the something.
Sage of Ultron. So Sage and Age of
Age
Ultron.
of Ultron. I knew it was
Age of
Age
You're worried
of
now
Ultron.
of losing a point, aren't
What's
you?
Ultron?
Yeah.
That's the answer to that question. The Age of Ultron.
Avengers, Age of Ultron. That's the
Avengers,
name
Age of
the
Ultron.
film.
That's Sage.
I mean, the good news is, if no one's scoring any points, you're still winning.
Yeah, it's
That's the good
fine.
news. Let's take a look at our next category. Parts of the body. Parts of the body. So those will be the pictures. There'll be clues underneath. Smash them together, please. Fingers on buzzers, everyone. Addis Ababa is the capital of which African country? Yes, Robert.
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia?
Oh.
Well played. Teeth and Ethiopia. Ethiopia. Here's your next one. Which Channel 4 sitcom follows Erin Quinn and her friends at a Catholic girls' school in 1990s Northern Ireland?
Shouldery girl.
Shouldery Girls is the right answer. Well done. Shoulder and Derry Girls. Here's your next part of the body. We are done. We are done for Monday's House of Games. Well played, everybody. I wonder who our first winner is going to be. Robert, you were leading going into that round. You lost yourself a point at one point. You gained yourself a point as well. Alex got one right at the end there as well. Let's see who has won Monday's House of Games. Robert Rinder by 1 point. Well played by 1 point. Congratulations, Rob. You get yourself a prize. Let's choose one of these. What would you like to take home with you?
Well, I think, sharing is caring, and so I'm going to get the sunglasses so Karim can match it with his outfit.
Beautiful. So Rob Rinder wins some sunglasses and gives them to Karim. Well played, Rob Rinder.
Thank you, lovely. Oh, nice.
Let's take a look at our weekly leaderboards going into tomorrow. These are the points you will carry through. Rob, you're taken through 4. Alex 3, Jessica 2, Karim taken through 1. See you all here, same time, same place tomorrow.
Brilliant.
Look forward to it very much. We'll see you as well, same time, same place on the House of Games. Oh,
Yes.
Karim.